Hey YouTube, it's me. I just wanted to let you know I'm going to try something new. This is my rabbit, Dizzy, and he is a 4-H show rabbit. I am going to try and present him to you if he will hold still for today. This is 4-H show. I have won Reserve Grand Champion in last year at 2011. Well, I guess that's this year too. At Western Idaho Fair, and I've won senior... I don't know. Anyway. He is a Japanese harlequin buck, and I'm just going to show you the basic parts. This isn't going to be like standard, so I'm not really judging myself on this. So if it were to be if somebody were to judge me on this, I would do really poor, in other words. Okay, so I'm kind of going to go in a clockwise motion, meaning that I'm going to start with him facing the left, or the right. This is my right on this side, although it's your left. Anyway, okay, so when you're showing a rabbit, you want to check their eyes. You're checking their eyes for moonshine or walleye, and that's where there's a clouding over the eye and it can cause blindness. You're also checking for any foreign objects or excessive drainage. I'm going to check his left ear for a tattoo. He has a very faint one that you can't really see on the camera. It says C94. That's my birth date and my first initial. That's how I can identify him against other Japanese harlequins that may look similar to him. I'm going to run my hand along his back to make sure he's doing okay. His flesh-wise, like he has a good flesh. He's got fairly good flesh condition. His coat could use a little bit better. He's got some stray strands. Those are kind of hard to see on the camera. Overall, he's doing pretty good with coat and flesh-wise. Got to stand up to do this next part, okay? So I'm going to check his nose, and I'm checking his nose for any snuffles, excuse me. I'm also checking for excessive drainage, discoloration, and if he was a certain breed, I would check for a butterfly around here, which is just the markings on the nose. Also, since he's a harlequin, I'm going to be checking for a straight line between the discolorations. Harlequins are kind of like, well, harlequins. They're the jokester rabbit breed. They have to have opposite colors, and then their ears are supposed to be opposite. He's got black, 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 and then he's got fawn, fawn, fawn. So he's good on that side. He's got a little too much brindling maybe, but we can't do anything about that. So after I've got that done, I can take that down and I can go down his spine and make sure his spine is straight. And it feels pretty straight. He doesn't have a broken back or anything. He's doing well there. I can also check the shape of his body from a bird's eye view, making sure he's got like a teardrop body shape, which is what a harlequin's supposed to have. Make sure he's got kind of a, not a like making sure he's got the right body shape. Yeah. Harlequins as a breed are supposed to have the commercial body shape, which means that they need to be a basketball with a head, or half a basketball with a head and a tail, if I can find it. Anyway, so again, I turn him to the left side, or this right side now. The judge would be you, and then I would be checking his right eye, or left eye, right eye, for the same thing, for walleye, moon eye, and any foreign objects or an excessive drainage. I'm going to check his ear if he were American Rabbit Breeders Association, which is what ARBA stands for, certified, registered, whatever. He would be marked with another tattoo, which would say that he is ARBA certified. Anyway, okay. So when he's at this position, I usually do a fur test, which is to say he's a normal flyback fur, which is what a harlequin's supposed to be. And then I brush it back down so that the judge thinks I'm taking good care of my rabbit, and that I want his fur to look nice. What are you looking at? When I get to this position, I'm going to show you his tail. I do that in two positions. I do it in this position, right there. I'm going to show you the length. It's kind of an odd spot considering the carpet. I'm just checking the straightness to make sure he doesn't have wry tail. And then also, I check for any abscesses, which is swollen spots that might be hard, or scabs or anything. I'm checking for those, and those could be there in his stomach, abdomen area. They could be in his neck, his cheeks. They're not there. Doesn't have any. He's doing good. Okay, now I'm going to turn him over. Okay, and I'm not grabbing him by his ears. I'm grabbing him by his scruff. This is okay. He's healthy. He's sturdy. If he was kicking, he wouldn't be feeling safe. He'd be feeling insecure. Okay. Coming back down. Okay. See that? Those are his teeth. He's got 4 teeth on the top and 2 teeth on the bottom, and then he's got teeth in the back that we are not able to see, but he uses those to chew his food. He uses this to cut them off, like if he was eating grass. He would use that to cut it off from the ground, and then he would chew it with the back of his teeth. Okay. Also, while he's in this position, I'm checking the front legs, the length of his feet, also the color. See, he has a black foot and he has a white foot. Well, white kind of foot. And I'm checking the straightness, make sure they're not broken. I'm also checking the length of them. See that white stuff right here? Harlequins aren't allowed to have white unless it's on their jowls, their eye circles, or their stomachs. That's the only place they're allowed to have white. Otherwise it's a DQ, which is disqualification is other word for it. Okay. Sorry, Dizzy boy. Yep, I know, baby. I do. Okay. Come here. There we go. Okay. I forgot this thing. Okay. There we go. Good boy. Okay. Right here, it can get a little graphic. If you want to turn your eyes away, I would. Some people can't handle it. I'm going to check the sex of him. He is a mature buck. Right here is his penis. Right here is his testicles. This darker pink area right, move your hair. Right there is his scent areas where he would spray to mark his territory in the wild, or even in his cage. His back feet, notice how they're both dark. That would be a major fault. Well, not a major fault, but a fault. Also, I told you I was going to check for tail in 2 parts. This is the other section I would check for the tail. I want to make sure it's super straight. I don't want it. He kind of has a lazy tail every once in a while, and that's not really a fault unless he's doing it on the show table. And it depends on the judge in that time. Okay. Also, when I was at this point, I'm checking the length. And I forgot to do this on the front feet, but I'm checking the toenails for the conditioning, which is how much I'm taking care of him. I haven't cut his toenails lately. He has to have 4 toes on the back feet, and if he's missing a toenail, I don't remember if it's a disqualification or if it's a fault, but it's one of those. He has to have 4 toes on the back and 4 toes on the front, but one of them, and he has to have 1 dew claw. So 4 toes, 1 dew claw, which is 5 on the front, and then 4 on the back. And I'm checking the feet, the bottom of the feet, to make sure he doesn't have any sore hocks, which is like scabs on the bottom of the feet that are very hard. A lot of Rexes get those because their fur is so funny. Rexes are velvet-like rabbits. Their fur is really soft. Sorry, baby. Okay. Okay. What else do we need to show? Oh, here. Here. Sorry. On here. Where's your eye? If you look really close, you can see the color of his eye. He's got blue-gray eyes. That's okay for his breed since he is a Japanese harlequin. There's 2 types of harlequins. There's the magpie harlequin, and then there's the Japanese harlequin. Magpie, instead of having this fawn color, they have white. He is a lilac magpie, or lilac Japanese, which means that he is, this color right here is a lilac. He's looking at me. He thinks he's a dog. Okay, you're not a dog, baby. He's also my therapy rabbit. I just kind of wanted to spoil him today, and I wanted to show him off to people. He's one of my favorites. He has had a litter before by accident. And then he has a grandbaby, and I own one of his grandbabies. Her name is Boo. She's a sweetheart. There she is. Anyways, see a lot of this brindling in this position he's at? You can see he's got right there. He's got a lot of it. That's not necessarily wanted. You want it more sharp, I guess is how you would say it. You want it lots, but I can't I got him by accident. He was a mixed breed when I got him. And, well, mixed breed. The lady didn't know what he was, so I put him in the mixed breed when I got him. And the judge told me he was a harlequin, so I put him in the harlequin class, and now he's a award-winning harlequin, huh? Yeah. Anyway, he's a good boy. He's my therapy rabbit. He works with kids. He goes to the park. He surprises people all the time. Very affectionate. I've noticed that with him, he likes to choose one person that he likes, and everyone else gets the evil glare. So, that's kind of his problem with people. He was supposed to be a girl at first, also. The lady we got him from didn't know anything about rabbits, it would seem like. So, yeah. Also, if you notice, if you look at his ears, they've got like a V on it. It's like a peace sign almost, too. I can get my fingers to do it right. Yeah. See? And then that, harlequins are supposed to have it in a V. Some rabbits have to have it where they're straight up, just barely slightly open, and everything. Other rabbits not. There are different positions. There is cylindrical, which is only for one rabbit, the Himalayan. There's semi-arch, full arch, and other things, but mainly commercial is one of the main things used. Anyways, if you have any questions, I also show chickens, and I think I might want to post one of those. But that's all. Bye.